Hi guys, happy Thanksgiving Eve. Are you scrambling? I'm scrambling. Just because everybody, all two of them are arriving this afternoon and I'm trying to get everything ready and do other things too. So I hope you guys are doing well out there. I hope you're keeping your heads about you, and it's a great time to think about and express gratitude. And I wanted to say that I'm really grateful for all of you out there still listening to my little ramblings and sharing with me, and all the ways that you've been supportive and interesting and cool and all of that, and that this little channel's still thriving. So I wanted to thank you for that, and sincerely express my gratitude to everybody out there who's participating in the cool ways. Anyway, so I wanted to reflect on a comment that was made last week, and it was to that one, pretty sure it was to that one video that I was driving, and I was talking about that fish delivery story, and just sort of how all those things unfolded in such a magical way. And somebody, I believe your name is Jano with a bunch of numbers, Janno, and I wanted to highlight a comment that you made that has really been rolling around in my brain about how you believe that like these things are happening all the time throughout our day, these moments of miracles and synchronicity, and I call them magical stepping stones, and that they're happening all the time. And I've really been thinking about that shifting a perception to see that as more of a normal occurrence instead of like a peak infrequent moment in life is a perception shift that I want to embrace. I also think that, Jano, that these things are happening all the time, and they seem to happen more frequently when we start looking for them and when we start sharing them. I think the sharing of them and taking them into a shared space, or in, speaking them out loud, sort of makes it more real, and then it becomes sort of contagious and gets other people start thinking like that too. And that's why I think it's important to share those stories. That's a big part of the reason I share things like that here, and just to keep the vibes going, the good vibes. And I think it's just a perception shift, that if we start looking for those things throughout our day, or start perceiving things that might just seem ordinary, two things sort of relating to each other throughout our day. For example, I got one from this morning I'll share with you. They start happening more often because our perception is more in tune to them. That making sense? So they're not happening more frequently, we're just seeing them more frequently. And this is a lifestyle I aspire to. I aspire to this lifestyle of not only believing that these moments of miracles and little sparkling stepping stones and that sort of thing are happening all the time, but experiencing that as my lifestyle. And it's a way of embodying and really not just believing, but living that the universe is conspiring in your favor versus the other. And I think it's just an antidote. I think it's an immune system that you build up against the hard times that we all face from time to time. And it helps guard us and support us to get through those hard times. With that being said, Thanksgiving is tomorrow. I won't be able to be on here, I'm gonna be busy. But I also wanna say something to anyone out there who is having a moment and a difficult time this holiday, and is just checking out of it altogether. That's a really good choice sometimes, is to just completely it's just another day, and do whatever you need to do to get through it. You might be estranged from your family, you might have lost someone, you might be in a moment of just cocooning for whatever reason, feeling alone, the whole FOMO thing of all these people are having these Norman Rockwell days and all that, and there's you. I mean, I get this, I've experienced this in my life. And sometimes you just want to check out of the whole thing, and that is a very good choice sometimes to do that. Just I don't even want to hear the word turkey. Don't talk to me about anything pumpkin. I'm just going to, go to a movie theater and see 3 movies in a row and eat popcorn. Whatever it is, stay at home, have a tuna fish sandwich and watch reality TV. Whatever it is that is a good distraction. Because here's the thing, it's one day, and you're going to get through that one day. And whatever you need to do to get through it, embrace it fully. And it's so easy with holidays to get sucked into that comparison and all of that. But you know what? If you're choosing to check out and opt out of this holiday tomorrow and to just completely do something else, spend your whole day immersed in your hobby or whatever it is that feeds you and nourishes you. If you're choosing to do that, there's somebody else on this planet that's having FOMO for your decision. So my point is, if that's what you need to do to get through a holiday, I say go for it fully, embrace it fully, say, how lucky am I that I get to do this today and that I don't have this, and this bearing down on me today, and that I'm going to get through it, but I'm going to get through it in my own style, my own choices and decisions that are going to help me get through this day. That may mean if you're spending time with family too, that you're going to dip your toe in and dip out. You know, that's valid too. Like we made the decision, we're not doing a turkey dinner, which just cracks me up though, that my brother has made a full-blown turkey dinner this week, even though we're going out tomorrow. We're going out to a restaurant. We're not cooking, we're not cleaning, we're doing that just because we want to, you know, and to do it differently and to experience it. Lillian is so excited about that. So is my brother. But clearly he wanted to experience the home-cooked turkey dinner because I went over there last night and he made me all oh my God, it was so good. Turkey and stuffing and corn pudding. And he called me later, cranberry sauce. He tried to give me gravy that was in a jar, but I didn't want him to open it just for me. He made a pumpkin pie, gave me a piece of that. Do you know what I put on that pumpkin pie? Oh my God, a Trader Joe thing that I got. Salted maple cold foam. Okay, it's not whipped cream, so it's, you know, more like milk. But I put that, oh my God. If you're at Trader Joe's, you got to get that and put it on whatever. It's so good. Anyway, so I just think that's funny and cute that he did that he made his turkey dinner anyway. And I just said, hang on to it because when we come over there to decorate your tree on Saturday, whatever's left, we'll, you know, have another little round too of turkey. So I just thought that was really cute. It's also a testament to how well he's doing, that he could pull all that together on his own. I mean, it's a miracle. It really is a miracle how well he's doing. So yeah, just know that, you know, like if you needed somebody's permission to check out of Thanksgiving tomorrow, you got it from me and I get it. And my encouragement is for you to take it a little step further. When you feel that little FOMO and like I should be at that Norman Rockwell painting, you should not. Where you should be is right there where you are. With that choice, embrace it, grab it, embrace it fully. Enjoy your popcorn, enjoy your hamburger, whatever you're going to do that's going to feel good to you, taste good to you, nourish your soul, and don't experience the FOMO of yourself, that if you pushed yourself to do something else. I remember for me, sometimes it was actually harder for me. I mean, Christmas, you can imagine, has been a trip for me, you know, for 30 some years. And I mean, if anybody out there doesn't know, my sister was murdered on December 23rd and her body was found on December 24th. So need I say more? So, you know, there were it's been navigating many things, and I would get invited sometimes to other people's homes. Sometimes I'm just going to say it, totally well-meaning, sometimes it was worse, because being in somebody else's environment with all of their family traditions and all of that did not help me feel better. It was just hard for me to embrace it, and I would grit my teeth and smile and get through it. But probably what would have been better for me would be to go to a movie theater and watch a bunch of movies in a row and eat popcorn, you know, just, you know, keeping it real with yourself. And especially those of you out there who are dealing with a loss, who are dealing with a difficult patch right now, give yourself permission to do whatever it is that you need. So there's that. So my magical stepping stone of the day, and then I'm going to get going. My cousin, who I'm very close to my cousin. You probably heard me talk about her before. Actually, her name is Katie. So anyway, she and I went last year to this spa getaway for 2 nights in Pennsylvania. I think it's in Pennsylvania. It is. It's right on the border over there. But anyway, in the Poconos, we went to this spa, had a fantastic time. And so she wrote me and she said they're having these Black Friday specials. and gave me some dates. Like, we need to schedule another one because we made a commitment. We're going to do this every year now. And she gave me some dates. Well, part of those dates are my husband's birthday. So I called up this morning and made a reservation for us to go for 2 nights over his birthday and on that Black Friday special. So then I sent her a text. I said, okay, I just made, reservations for John and I to go for his birthday, but I'm looking at this month for you and I to go. How does that work for you? Let's talk about it. She writes me back. Wait for it. She, without knowing that from me, paid a reservation for the same dates, 1 day off of when we're going to be there for her and her husband to go. So we're all going to be there at the same time. Of all the dates in the calendar year, I'm landing there at the same time with my husband and her. So we're going to have a little couples getaway at this place. So, I mean, like, what are the odds? Anyway, and I doubt she remembers John's birthday. So, I mean, she just picked those dates. I picked those dates. So we're going to be there at the same time. So I'm going to get my cuz time and then the couple's time. And John recently said that he wanted to get to know her husband better. He recently said that to me. Like, I want to hang out with him. I want to get to know him better. So here we go. So I'll just leave you on that note. I'm saying it out loud because I want that to be my lifestyle, of these moments of serendipity and things conspiring in our favor. I want that to be the majority of my life. So I'm looking for more today too. And I hope you do as well. Have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow. Pardon me. And I hope everything turns out in your favor and you have a wonderful time, whatever it is that you're doing. All right. Catch you next time.